Okay, hello, I'm Ellie McAfee, and today I'm going to be presenting my pitch deck for Comstock Advisors. I want to start off with the problem that I'm addressing in this pitch deck. So the bounce rates are very high on the first page of the website. There are struggles with updating website design and attracting new markets, and then also the overall website design and being a little bit out of date. I knew these things were a problem based on requests that were made during my internship with Comstock and high bounce rates for the first page using Google Analytics. Based on user research, the highest reason for this bounce rate is because the wrong people were sent to the landing page, people who are not in the direct target audience, or there were no definitive next steps within the navigation. The ultimate goal is to get the user to the contact page and to contact Comstock professionals. So my solution is to create an Adobe XD prototype. I created this mockup based on research about best practices for service providing company websites. People like easy navigation, highly visual layouts, content-heavy explanations, and this is especially true for companies providing a service, and also people like a proof of expertise. I did a lot of benchmark research against competitor valuation company websites, and I was in contact with Comstock's developer about website design, potential client user interviews, and I also did user interaction exercises to see how people interact with the current and my new prototype. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about market size for business valuation. Comstock performs 250 plus ESOP engagements every year to companies with net asset values ranging from 1 million to 800 million. I have a picture of their service mix on the right. They work mostly with ESOPs. They also do corporate advisory, tax, and other. They've expanded their services to a plethora of industries, some being construction, branding and media, breweries, women-owned organizations, etc. And also business valuations in the US market, business valuation firms in the US market size is 3.4 billion currently. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about Comstock's biggest competitors. Two of their direct competitors are Lehman CPA, an advisory firm, and Prairie Capital Advisors. I received a document from Comstock about Comstock's top competitors based on location, size, and target market. So I really dove into Prairie Capital and their website presence and design. The advantages that they had was that they have more social media presence and therefore click-through traffic to the website. Every page has scroll-based animations, and there's a longer landing page with more company information than Comstock. The site also has an insight contact option, which is more convenient for users. Comstock's website takes you out of site to the email. Prairie Capital also has a list of industries that they provide valuation services for, which Comstock should have, and I added this to the website design I created. The team page of Prairie Capital is very appealing and has cohesive photographs of employees. This is important because the product business valuation companies are selling is basically their people. Additionally, all of Prairie Capital's socials are linked above the navigation bar on each page. A couple of disadvantages I noticed about Prairie Capital's company and also their website presence is that they only have one location. They're a smaller company and mainly specialize in ownership transition, so they have a less of range of capabilities. And they also have lists of representative clients per industry, which could be viewed as a breach of confidentiality and could essentially lessen credibility. It's also not apparent if their employees hold CFAs and ASAs, which are highly credentialed designations in the valuation industry. Okay, so this is the slide for my site prototype. It's not completely done yet, so I didn't want to include the entire thing until it is completely done for the final project. Okay, and now I'm going to talk about competitive advantages. So based on general user attitude surveys, I found that people looking for a service want very information-packed pages and navigation that helps them get to information quickly. Imagery is really important with cohesive branding and coloring. Many of my participants also said that they would be most deterred from a website that doesn't look modern and up to date. I also conducted 3 client user interviews from potential clients that would utilize Comstock's services. This was relating to Comstock's current website. They said that they would rather have contact forms be on site rather than taking you off the site to a separate email page. The home and resources sections of the navigation bar could be in the actual navigation bar instead of above it to the right. It's a little bit of an odd placement. And the resources section to have more imagery and be a little more cohesive. All participants also said that they would use Comstock's services based on the current page. And they also said the services page doesn't need all of the photos again once you click on the services in the navigation bar because it feels repetitive, and that they would rather have an easily scrollable page with the information about their services. And I implemented all of these findings into the new design that I created for Comstock. And that is the end.